Hey friends, Chris with KnowYourBest.com here. If you're like me, you're fascinated with building new skills. But how do you identify which skills matter the most? Do a Google search and you'll find listicles like 48 life skills that everyone should learn. And yes, sewing and couponing are apparently considered essential skills. In this video, I'm going to take a different approach. So I've distilled the 8 of the most valuable skills in life. And if you improve in a few of these areas, it will make a significant impact on your life. So let's get started. The first one is writing and reading. So writing helps us express ourselves. It's the most common medium of business communication. And good writers communicate their points with precision, which makes them more persuasive. They use text to inform, influence, and motivate in a very effective way. You can improve your writing by beginning a daily writing habit. Strive to write, say, at least 200 words per day. Study great works of literature. Steal some of the techniques that you enjoy. Use apps like Hemingway or Grammarly to improve your writing and your grammar. Reading builds your imagination. It improves your focus and your memory. It helps you communicate. It's also a very low-cost way to stay informed and entertained. So try to dedicate 10 minutes a day to reading. I like to read nonfiction in the morning and maybe some less heavy fiction before bed. And if you can't find the time to read, listening to audiobooks is a great option while you work out or when you wait in line. Public speaking. Many people would rather pass a kidney stone than deliver a speech to strangers. Yet, there's no other activity that will expand your influence quite like public speaking. A great way to learn how to speak is to join Toastmasters. It's an international speaking organization. Clubs get together weekly to practice their public speaking skills. And the annual dues are often less than $100, and they include a guide to your first 10 speeches. So you could also take a course at your city college or an improv or acting class. I know there are some remote options available during these times. Whatever gets you talking. Another great skill is negotiation. Everything in life is negotiation, right? In business, we negotiate salaries, raises, promotions. At home, it's big ticket purchases, household responsibilities, even weekend plans. Even matters of potential life and death are negotiations like hostage negotiation or denuclearization. Any way you look at it, negotiating is a critical skill to learn in life. And the first and most critical key to negotiating is to research your position, right? Know your ideal outcome and the best alternative to a negotiated agreement, your BATNA. That's your walk-away point. Do anything that you can to increase that. And I recommend taking a negotiation class at your local junior college or an online course. Practice negotiating some real-life purchases. Rehearse with friends or colleagues. Another skill is communication. Better than average communicators are more successful than the rest. They build stronger relationships and more of them. And in no small degree, the quality of your relationships determines the quality of your life. Many people don't recognize communication as a skill because it seems so basic. But effective communication is a complex skill, right? It entails body language, voice tone, and many other things. A great book to read is How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's a classic by Dale Carnegie. But in your life, you can try to talk to one stranger per day, practice one communication skill per week. Maybe it's focusing on remembering names one week and asking better questions the next. Another great skill is self-discipline. And I think about this as building good habits. And that means, when I think of discipline, I think of, doing hard things and not giving up. Motivation will get you up once or twice, but discipline will do it for years. So you can build discipline really like a muscle. So start by answering, why you want to achieve something. The bigger the why, the more that you'll endure. And the biggest whys often involve other people in your life. Maybe it's your kids, your spouse, your family, your community. Commit to an amount of time that you'll invest before you consider quitting. Start with some small steps, turn those into daily habits, and committing to this daily practice will build your discipline over time. Another important skill is money management. Right? Everyone owes it to themselves to understand a little bit about investing and personal finance. The financial decisions that you make in your youth, it has a significant impact on your later years. It can mean the difference between economic freedom, right? Doing what you want on your own terms, or foregoing retirement. The essential concepts are actually somewhat simple. Set a fixed budget, save as much of your income as possible. I recommend using a personal finance app like Mint if that helps you. Max out your 401k if you get one, and use that company match. Invest in a diversified portfolio of appreciating assets, stocks, bonds, real estate, and then be patient and let time do its work. And as you earn more money, increase that savings rate. Some great books on this are The Intelligent Investor and Money Master the Game. Another great skill is cooking. And speaking of saving money, one of the best ways to do that is to cook at home. It can also be a lot healthier and it can save you time and money. But what if you don't know how to cook? You can start by making sure your kitchen has the essential tools. And then next, read a book, Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. That really will help you grasp the fundamentals. That means simple things like salting a dish appropriately or adding citrus at the right time can make a huge impact. Then find a recipe book that meets your dietary needs and tastes and start cooking a couple times a week. Don't like to grocery shop? Use a service like Instacart or Amazon Fresh. If you hate meal prepping too, meal kit delivery services like HelloFresh and Blue Apron are really great. Not only will they teach you new cooking methods, but you get to keep the recipes. Another good skill is self-healing. So few of us would consider self-healing as an actual skill or even a critical practice. And society really encourages us to medicate in times of stress and difficulty. As a man, I'm told to hide my emotions. If I'm feeling sad or unhappy, I better bury it deep inside. But that's really foolish and counterproductive. We can't ignore our negative thoughts. To reach our highest potential, it really helps to have good mental health and a clear mind. Practicing a few self-healing skills is the best way to improve this area of your life. Every morning, I follow a routine full of self-healing exercises. I start with 10 minutes of guided meditation. I'll spend a few minutes writing about what I'm grateful for the day. I might read or listen to 5 minutes of motivational content. And lastly, I might do a few positive affirmations. This routine makes me more energized and enthusiastic about the day. So you don't have to do all these, maybe try one or two for 21 days. Feel the difference in your attitude. So there's the list. I'm curious what your questions are about self-improvement. Please leave comments below if you have any questions or anything to say. And please follow this channel, subscribe, and go to knowyourbest.com to get weekly tips on self-improvement. Thank you so much.